Hey, buddy, watch this.
Hello, RegisKillbin is the name, and a new sponsor is the game. That's right, I'm here to announce that I am now being sponsored by the Ridge Wallet, which might be a name or a product that you're unfamiliar with, but don't worry, we're gonna fix that soon because they sent me a ton of stuff we're gonna open right here in this video. But before I do, and before I get into all the details, I just want to say, you guys know I've been really resistant to sponsorship opportunities in the past, but these guys had a great approach, and they want to do a lot to support what we're doing here with the RegisKillbin community, and they don't want to like disrupt. And I don't have to put 30-second ads in the beginning of a video or anything that's going to ruin your day. They're absolutely not going to steal from our content. They just want to help contribute to it and help us make more of it and just naturally integrate with what we do around here. Frankly, this was a no-brainer. And that's very rare for sponsorship opportunities. So to tell you a little more about the Ridge wallet, this is it. I'm holding one of them here, and I know you're saying that doesn't look like a wallet, Regis. That looks like a silver rectangle. You're right, it's absolutely not a traditional wallet. This one is the aluminum version of the wallet, and I have a couple here we're gonna actually open on this video. But I guess it's probably just best to show you, and I do have my regular wallet here as well, which you'll be able to tell is old-fashioned compared to this new one. So let me just go ahead and open this up. If I can do so without accidentally cutting off my beard. God, that would be a nightmare. So let's open up the Ridge wallet here, and I'll show you guys how this works. So there are a couple features to this bad boy. Things like RFID blocking, which I'll be completely honest, I've never 100% understood how all that stuff works, but it does seem to be a security feature that a lot of people appreciate and respect. And check this out, man, that is sharp. We got a little, I don't know what kind of tool we have yet. I assume it's a screwdriver though, to help us deal, or no, it's not actually a screwdriver, but there are little components here that this will help us deal with. But very nice packaging, good feel there. And this is the wallet itself, and you guys can see there where it says the Ridge on it, that being the brand name for the Ridge wallet. And already I can tell that this thing takes up about half of the vertical space of a normal wallet, and I actually run a pretty thin wallet, for the record. I only have something like I only have 5 cards in here, and very rarely actually have some money as well. That's incredibly atypical, and that's not a joke. I just very rarely actually carry cash. So perfect demonstration. And this was like a $40, $60 wallet from J. Crew, a gift from a family member. But this already feels 10 times better. And okay, so let's showcase exactly what this is about, right? So you'll see there's a little notch here in the wallet, and that's how you push out your cards to pull out a card. And they included a sample card, thank goodness, because I was worried how I was going to get my credit cards on screen without showing you guys the numbers to my cards. So the cards just slide in, and boom, it's super easy. So you can stack multiple cards in there. It's not just one. I'm going to make sure I'm holding this up where you can actually see it. So you push out, and the card comes out, and then the card goes back in, and that felt incredibly intuitive. And the way that works is there's an elastic band here. You might be able to tell. I hope I don't mess it up too much by pulling around on it, but there's an elastic band that separates 2 pieces of metal here. That's where the cards slide into. And then also there is this clip on the back, an elastic clip on the back as well, where you can keep cash. So you can slide a folded bill into the back of the wallet as well. I fold it up in a nice little rectangle, and show you guys. It's kind of hard to do when I'm not looking at it, but much like a money clip. And there's also a version of the wallet that contains a clip instead of an elastic band, but there we have money stored as well, again keeping things incredibly flat. So for me, this is not something I put in my back pocket where I keep my wallet now, which they say is like terrible for your posture, and I know I always feel lopsided, and it's weird how it's back there. I don't know, I hate reaching for it, but this would be something you keep in your front pocket. So like a phone, it's actually much smaller than a phone. If you guys want a good size comparison, that's my cell phone. This is a Pixel 2 smaller phone, and it's notably smaller, so something that would be very easy to keep in your where did my card go? Here it is. Something that would be very easy to keep in your front pocket, and just an everyday carry sort of item. And it says on here to insert a card, slide the card into the top groove. If you push up on the half circle indentation, slightly exposing the cards already in the wallet, it will be easier to insert additional cards. We haven't tried that yet, but I believe it'll be easy and something. One of those things too that, like, you know, the more you play with it, you probably get it even easier. To access one of the middle cards, push up on the half circle indentation so the cards protrude from the top of the wallet. And again, I'm not going to put extra cards in here because I don't want to accidentally show my credit card number, and I don't have any other cards in here. It's either a health insurance card or a credit card, and I don't want to show you guys any of that stuff. So we're just going to have to make do. And I can tell just from pushing in the one, it was super easy and very smooth to do. As I say that, I'm pushing it from the wrong side. But these are all things that you learn as you're using it. And this side is closed a little more. This side's a little more open. So it's very easy to slide it in there. I'm actually kind of impressed at just how easy it is to get it in there. So super handy little guy. And honestly, pretty sick looking too. Like, I'm not someone who's incredibly fashionable, but at least a little bit. I like to accessorize nicely with a nice watch. Usually wear a tie, nice tie clip. And this looks pretty good. It looks slick. So, that said, I actually want to open up the other one before I get into some other cool stuff they sent. Oh, and also, there's this little doohickey, which this does indeed handle the screws on the product. There are screws, you'll note, on the edges there, and this somehow operates with those. But I don't know the reason for wanting to do that exactly yet, so pardon my ignorance on that exact question. But I'm sure this is something that will come in handy and be useful. And if anybody wants to know what this is about, ask me later, and I'll know the answer. So we have another one here, and this one looks super sick. This is I believe it's called the burnt titanium. Yeah, the other one was the aluminum. Oh, and by the way, this is $72, which for some people is probably gonna be like, oh, that's a lot for a wallet. I can imagine that being a reaction for some people. But let me say too that every traditional wallet I've ever had, and I'm not trashing traditional wallets, there's nothing wrong with a traditional wallet, but every one I've ever had lasts like, what, 3 years? I don't know, 2-3 years. And it starts fraying, pieces start coming apart, the sewing inside falls apart, it gets all misshapen and ugly, and it never looks good because the giant body of RegisKillbin is sitting on it all the time. But these are obviously going to last 1,000 times longer. Now, that's not, you know, that's not from the Ridge wallet guys. They're not going to say it's going to last 1,000 years, but it sure feels like it. And they also have a lifetime warranty, so it doesn't even matter. If something goes wrong, you're covered. And here's the burnt titanium. Now, that does look sick. That looks so cool. It's probably not even coming across on the camera just how subtle the sort of gradient is in the colors. Maybe it is there. It's got kind of a rainbow effect where the titanium is burnt along the kind of an arc there along the upper edge. It's got blue, purple. It's almost like a full rainbow. Oh, and this one has the clip instead of the, it's got a clip on the back instead of the elastic, which I think might actually be even easier. I'm, you know, more used to a clip. But again, here, I'm gotta keep everything in frame because I'm using my dumb webcam. Yeah, boom. Not that much easier, but still easy. I gotta learn how to do this, but there we go. Gotta spin it a little bit. Still not beautifully executed as always, but you get the idea. You get the idea. And I think that looks sick, but that might be a little more awkward in the pocket for some people. It does have a bit of a, you know, more of a width to it, so that's something to keep in mind. I think I actually might have preferred the elastic a little more, but they both look good. And again, same story here for getting the cards in and out. Pretty easy stuff to do. Boop. And that just looks so good. Like, I think I'm going to give this one to the fiance. Like, she's more fashionable than me. She's pretty hip and cool. So I like that. That's pretty nice. And again, came with the screwdriver in the nice box. And I have 2 of these. That's pretty handy. And that's not all we got, guys. They actually do more than just wallets. It sounds like they're probably going to be branching out more all the time. Started with a wallet. I also ordered this, which is a cell phone case. I should show the box too, because it comes in multiple colors. I got black because I actually got this for my father, Papa Regis, you guys will know from stream. And the reason for that is they don't have the Pixel 2 case. This is for they have Samsung and all the major iPhone stuff. So got one for Papa Regis to test out, but this is a nice leather case, but it also has slots for cards once again. And let me take another card off of this other wallet here and we'll slide it in. So I think it says that you can keep basically up to 2 cards. I don't think you want to stack too many, but if you're somebody who only needs a few cards or a little bit of cash, actually cash might be hard to keep in here, but cards in particular, if you don't even need anything else, because I don't even use cash. I literally only use 1 card for everything 99.9% of the time. So something like this would be totally fine for me. Just keep 1 card in the case here for whichever phone you have and you're good to go. So that's pretty handy if you're somebody who wants to go super light, which I would probably do this if they had a case for my phone. So maybe stay tuned. They might branch out into more phones eventually, but this seems pretty convenient. I guess there's a little bit of risk of carrying all of your good stuff in one place. If you lose your phone, you also lose your credit card, but it's not that big a deal to lose a credit card these days. Pretty easy stuff to cancel. And that's nice. You can tell it feels good. I think it says something like, you know, real genuine leather, all that good stuff as always. Oil waxed full grain leather, holds 1 to 2 cards. And I did get the black, which I honestly personally think is probably the weakest of the color options. It's not bad, but that's what Papa Regis probably wanted. And I think this light gray in particular looks pretty sick. And I've seen these two, the sort of the tan leather, and it looks fine by default, but it looks really good. After, like on their Instagram, I saw it had some great patina on it after being used a while. It looked fantastic, like really good aging and coloring if you like that sort of look. So something else to keep an eye on there. And then finally, one last insane thing, and it's big and it comes in a big bag. And I just dropped something. I don't know what I just dropped. Oh, I dropped a sticker. Here's the sticker. Everyday carry, redefined. There you go. And this is a sick looking backpack. Oh, it had a nice, oh, I ruined it. Uh-oh. I goofed it. It had ASMR stream, by the way. It had a nice Ziploc here that you open the Ziploc and you got a nice way to keep your bag. And I ruined it. I just started ripping at it. Whoops. I don't know if I'd ever keep my bag in a Ziploc anyway, but handy access for sure. So, yeah, sick looking backpack. 15 inches. I don't know if that's a standard size for a backpack, but I love it. External USB charging port, water resistant shell, luggage strap, hidden RFID blocking pocket, adjustable sternum strap, 2 expandable bottle holders, shock resistant laptop, and compartment. Man, yeah, that's a lot of stuff, and it feels really good. Like, I don't suppose I bought a backpack in a long time, but this has to be one of the better feeling backpacks I've had in a while. It feels really meaty. Like the exterior has like some weight and padding to it. It feels really thick. And yeah, indeed a chest strap here and these shoulder things. Oh, whoa. Whoa, it's got like legit padding. Like it feels like foam. There's like foam on here to protect your shoulders. Like the part that goes on your back, that's sick. Wow, that feels really, really good. Nice sturdy handle at the top. I know there's always the risk of sounding like, you know, you're a pitch man with these sorts of things. But I hope my reaction seemed genuine because it is. Oh, wow. Oh, sick, you can kind of even see all the padding in here. Oh, that's nice. The logo there on the strap. Check this out, can you guys see this? Look at this. There's like foam core padding in there. I guess that's to protect something like a laptop. Yeah, that's a great slot for a laptop right there. That's amazing. Oh my god. What? What? It has a USB port built into the back. I know it said that, but I just assumed that meant like a slot. This is like somewhere you can put a power, like an extra battery thing, I guess. And there's a USB cord just running through the backpack. That's so sick. That's awesome. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'd utilize that, but just the fact that it exists is amazing. So this seems like a perfect sort of urban carry. Maybe you could even use this for like short hikes and day hikes and stuff. It's got to be the most comfortable looking backpack I've ever seen. I'm not gonna stand up and put it on, but this is top-notch backpack, no doubt about it. It's insane. Oh, here's the port for the USB. Pop it out the other side. So I guess you can keep like, I don't really understand. Keep a laptop inside perhaps and then run an exterior charge cable or headphones, or I don't know. I'm having trouble envisioning the utilization there, but I'm sure anybody who needs it can figure it out. So there's something cool there. And again, with a nice logo on the outside too. This is without question the nicest backpack I've ever encountered. And I don't even think it's remotely close. Oh, here's like the RFID blocking stuff, I think. There's some really fancy gold shiny stuff in here that seems important. Like it's doing something. So that's pretty sick. Wow. I like it, guys. Fantastic backpack. I'm excited about the backpack. Miss Kilbin's gonna be pumped about that too. I think she's probably gonna actually use that. But this is 100% going to be the backpack I now take when I go to Blizzard and stuff. Like I always carry a really crappy like carry-on bag. This is the perfect replacement. It's ideal. It will hold a laptop. It'll hold, you know, a day or two's worth of clothes. And that's the dream. So this is the most exciting thing here, despite how awesome everything else is too. And that's it. That's what we got. That's all the stuff. I'm still just in love with how cool this burnt titanium looks. I wish it was more obvious. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Let me get my face in there. That's a thumbnail if I've ever seen one, guys. Look at that. You gotta make the thumbnail face, right? Like, look how sick that looks. That looks good. That is very slick. So here's the deal, right? Like, obviously you're gonna be saying, oh, Regis, you're just experiencing these products. How can you confidently be sponsored? Well, here's the deal. If I didn't like them, and after I use them for a while, if I don't like them, you won't be seeing the video. The only way you're gonna see this is if I love this stuff. So a pretty safe bet there. And so far, it seems, and this just has the most incredible weight to it. It's not like heavy. It's not something that's gonna wear you down. In fact, maybe only marginally heavier than the actual wallet, but it just has a good feel to it. I don't know how to describe it. It just feels slick in your hand. And I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those things like, sort of like people who like spin pens and stuff. Like the more you get used to using it, it's just going to be super fast and easy to pop out cards. And you're going to look like the coolest dude in the world, which I am never going to be the coolest dude in the world. But if this can help at all, if this can give me a bonus point or two towards being the coolest dude in the world, that is desperately something that I need, because I have Transformers behind me on the wall. I'm not cool. That's He-Man artwork you can barely see right there. This ups my cool points by at least a couple. So I'm like a 3 out of 10 now instead of a 1. So all around really cool stuff, guys. I'm excited that I get to do this. It's a great opportunity. So thank you guys. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. And again, just to reiterate, the people behind Ridge Wallet have been incredible. They've been a pleasure to deal with compared to every other sponsor opportunity or sponsor outreach I've received. They've been 10 times more accommodating, more supportive, more real about things, and they don't want to be somebody who ever gets in the way of what we do. They just want to be somebody who complements it and supports it. And that is the dream relationship, and the only reason you're seeing this video at all. I've turned down 10 of these, but this one was wonderful. And I look forward to a long and fruitful relationship for both of us. That said, you can find some links in the description below to go check out the Ridge Wallet stuff. I think you're going to love it, but if you don't, they're going to take care of you. So it's kind of one of those no-risk situations. And again, you're going to be seeing logos pop up here and there, and maybe a link dropped here and there. You know, I might reference these in passing on stream, but it's not ever going to be something that gets in the way of what we do or interrupts your content. So don't worry. That's the only kind of sponsorship I'm ever going to work with, and I'm really happy that that's possible. So thank you guys again for all that support that makes it so possible. That said, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you had fun. I hope you check out all their stuff. And until next time, game on.